Kevin Horsley's book, Unlimited Memory, provides a comprehensive guide to improving memory and enhancing cognitive performance. It challenges the common belief that memory is inherently limited and emphasizes that memory can be significantly improved through practice, techniques, and the right mindset. The book offers practical strategies that anyone can apply to increase their memory capacity. Below is a detailed summary of the key concepts and techniques presented in the book, including how to implement them. In the introduction, Kevin Horsley explains that memory is often misunderstood as being limited and fixed. However, he asserts that memory is like a muscle. It can be trained and enhanced over time. With the right strategies, anyone can improve their memory regardless of age or background. Horsley introduces the concept of unlimited memory, arguing that we all have vast cognitive potential, which can be unlocked through consistent practice and mental techniques. Horsley begins by explaining how memory functions. He describes the two primary types of memory: short-term memory and long-term memory. Short-term memory holds information temporarily, while long-term memory stores information for a prolonged period. The problem many people face is transferring information from short-term to long-term memory in an effective way. This is often where people struggle, as information is either not properly encoded or not repeated enough to be stored in the long-term memory. Key concept: to improve memory, you need to focus on organizing and encoding information meaningfully. The more meaningful the information is, the easier it will be to recall later. Horsley emphasizes the importance of using mental images to improve memory. The brain is much better at remembering visual information compared to abstract or verbal information. Therefore, associating the things you want to remember with vivid images can significantly improve recall. Implementing visual imagery: visualize the information. To remember something, turn it into an image. For example, if you are trying to remember the number 207, you might picture a giant 2 sitting on top of the number 0, which is holding the number 7 in its arms. Use colors and details. The more detailed and colorful the image, the easier it will be for your brain to recall. Adding extra elements like movement or a funny situation will make the image even more memorable. Concrete representations. If you're trying to remember abstract concepts or ideas, turn them into something physical or tangible. For example, a difficult math formula could be imagined as a dancing character or an action scene. Example: if you're learning historical events instead of just memorizing dates, imagine a vivid scene for each date, like a battle taking place at a specific location with colors and actions that stand out. One of the most powerful techniques introduced in the book is the Loci Method, also known as the memory palace technique. This ancient method involves associating pieces of information with specific locations in a familiar place, such as your house, school, or a route you walk regularly. How to use the Loci Method: choose a familiar location. Select a place you know well, such as your house, your route to work, or a familiar park. Associate information with locations. Break the information you want to remember into chunks and assign each chunk to a specific place in the location. For example, if you're trying to remember a list of historical events, assign each event to a different room in your house or to different stops along your daily walk. Walk through the locations mentally. To recall the information, mentally walk through the locations and retrieve the information you have placed there. Each stop or room will trigger a specific memory or piece of information. Example: if you need to remember 10 key points for a presentation, place each point in a different room of your house. For example, the first point goes in the living room, the second in the kitchen, and so on. When you mentally walk through your house, you'll recall each point linked to that room. The link method is another memory technique that involves associating items you want to remember in a logical or narrative sequence. This method works by connecting the items into a mental story, making them easier to recall. Implementing the link method: list the information. Write down the list of items you need to remember. This could be a series of words, names, or numbers. Create a story or narrative. Develop a story or visual sequence that links these items together. The more unusual or imaginative the story, the better. Mentally, rehearse the story. Visualize the story in your mind and walk through it as you recall the items in order. Example: if you need to remember a shopping list that includes apples, bread, milk, and eggs, you could create a story like a giant apple fell from the sky and landed on a loaf of bread. A cow came by and drank milk from a nearby bucket, while a chicken laid an egg on top of the bread. This quirky story links each item together in a memorable way. Spaced repetition is a memory technique that involves revisiting information at increasing intervals to strengthen retention. This method capitalizes on the brain's ability to retain information over time if it is reinforced at specific intervals. How to implement spaced repetition: initial review. Review the information immediately after learning it. Follow-up reviews. After the first review, wait 1 hour, then review the information again. After that, review it the next day, then 3 days later, and continue increasing the interval between reviews. Use tools. You can use tools like flashcards, apps, or spaced repetition software like Anki to automate the review process. Example: if you're learning a new language, after you first learn a new word, you review it in 1 hour, then 1 day, 3 days, 1 week, 2 weeks, and so on. This gradual review process ensures the word stays in your long-term memory. Improving memory isn't just about using techniques. Your overall lifestyle can have a big impact on your cognitive abilities. Horsley stresses that physical and mental well-being directly affect memory and mental performance. Healthy habits to boost memory. Sleep. Sleep is crucial for memory consolidation. The brain processes and solidifies new information during sleep, so getting enough rest is essential for memory improvement. Exercise. Regular physical exercise boosts brain health by increasing blood flow and promoting the growth of new brain cells, which enhances memory and cognitive function. Nutrition. Eating brain-boosting foods like omega-3 fatty acids, found in fish, antioxidants, found in berries and leafy greens, and vitamins is vital for maintaining cognitive health. In this chapter, Horsley discusses how focus is a crucial element of memory improvement. In today's world, distractions are everywhere, making it hard to focus on the task at hand. If you want to retain information, you need to be fully engaged when learning. Strategies to improve focus. Single tasking. Avoid multitasking. Focus on one task at a time to ensure you are fully concentrating on the information at hand. Meditation and mindfulness. Regular meditation helps clear the mind and improve concentration, which in turn enhances memory retention. Eliminate distractions. Find a quiet, distraction-free environment when studying or learning new information. This allows your brain to concentrate fully on encoding the information. Finally, Horsley emphasizes the role of motivation and consistency in memory improvement. Memory enhancement is not an overnight process. It requires continuous practice and persistence. Staying motivated, set clear goals. Establish specific memory-related goals, like memorizing a set of facts or improving recall speed to keep yourself on track. Create a routine. Make memory training part of your daily routine. Just like any skill, memory improves with regular practice. Stay positive. Believe in your ability to improve. A positive mindset is crucial to overcoming challenges and staying committed to memory improvement. Horsley concludes the book by reiterating that everyone has the potential to unlock unlimited memory. Through dedication, practice, and the right techniques, you can improve your memory capacity and recall abilities. The brain is highly adaptable, and with consistent effort, you can dramatically enhance your cognitive performance. Key takeaways. Memory is trainable, Your memory can be improved with practice and the right techniques. Visual imagery. Use vivid mental images to make information easier to remember. Loci Method. Create a mental memory palace to store and recall information. Spaced repetition. Review information at increasing intervals to strengthen long-term memory. Focus and consistency. Stay focused, practice regularly, and stay motivated to see improvements in your memory.